Welcome back to the online classes. This is Zafar Mangi from the Department of Mathematics. We have already done algebraic sets in which we have already described union of the sets and intersection of the sets and commutative law, and now we are defining the associative law and distributive law. Today's our topic depend upon only two laws. First one is associative law and our second one is distributive law. So first of all, we are describing the associative law. How many rules are applied in associative laws and where we used in mathematics these laws. So in first chapter sets, we have different types of the sets in which different elements where we satisfy this type of conditions. So here associative law most defined there is for any three sets A, B and C. There are three sets. Number first one is these are three sets A, B and C. These are the three sets in which different elements are lying. So here we have proved this first law A union B union C. A union, then bracket start B union C is equals to A bracket start A union B bracket over union C. First of all, we prove this law of the associative. Number second is intersection, depend upon the intersection. These sets A intersection bracket start B intersection C bracket over bracket start A intersection B bracket over intersection C. First of all, we are taking the sets of the elements. Let A must be depend upon the elements 1, 2, 3, 4. B set contains 2, 4, 6 and C set contains 1 to 6. So these are the three sets which are given here. A contains 4 elements which are starting from 1 to the 4. And B set contains only the even numbers which are started from 2 and ending at the point 6. And number C set contains natural number which are start from 1 to the 6. So these are the three sets which having different elements. So now first of all we prove the first condition of the associative law. Which condition? Number A condition, A union B union C, which will be equals to A union B union C. In this set, in this law, first of all we solve the brackets in which those sets which are lying in the brackets. First of all, we solve the brackets in between the sets. So here, first of all, this is left hand side and this one is right hand side. Okay. So first of all, we prove left hand side, or you can say that this is right hand side and this one is left hand side, depend upon you. If I say this is right hand and this is left hand, otherwise if you say that this is right hand, yeah, this is left hand. So it's depend upon your position. So here I am taking this part is taking right hand side and this part shows left hand side. So first of all in right hand side, first we prove the bracket of the sets B union C. And now in this set, first we prove A union B. Okay, so these are sets. First, these two sets are proving. So here B union C is equals to B contains three elements 2, 4, 6 which are here, and C set contains union, then C set contains 1 to 6 element. Now in union form, in the union we combine the elements, but in this sense, in union, when both sets contains same elements, then in answer we put that same elements which are containing in both sets, which we written in single wave form. Or you can say that we are writing in particular one form. Okay, here first of all we say see here there is 2 and here is already 2. So we first see that which one is the lowest number in both sets. First of all, here is 2, 4, 6 and here contains 1, 2, 3. So 1 is our lowest part. So first we taking 1 and then we taking 2. So 2 are both set containing. So first of all we choose any one from the both sets. Either you can take from here 2 or you can take here. So we are taking from the here 2. Now then 3 is the lowest from the 4, and now 4, 5, 6. So this is the answer of this bracket. This is the set of bracket. So now here this whole bracket contains this set, and now we prove A union B union C. So A contains 1 to 4 elements, and then union and bracket contains 1 to 6 elements. Now in same condition here in union we put all elements, either they are repeated or not, but in repeated sense we've written only single form of the elements. So here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. So we are leaving these 4 elements because they are already here. So that's why we are not written 2 times in this question, in this answer. So A union B union C contains 1 to 6 elements. This one is contains right hand side. So this one is the right hand side. Now we prove the left hand side. Here first of all we see that in right hand side condition, first of all we prove right hand side condition, not left hand side. First of all we prove the right hand side condition, but here is bracket is coming. When any sets having bracket, then first of all we solve that bracket of the sets. So here first we prove the brackets of the sets. So in which 2 sets are lying, in which in between sets there is a union sign, in which union we are all the elements which are combined to make a single set in this situation. So here in union form, B union C, B contains 3 elements and C contains 6 elements. So that's why we are combining the in union form, and this union contains 1 to 6 elements. So now we first prove this bracket of the sets of the elements. So here this bracket contains 2 sets of the elements contains in single set which contains B union C. So here this set is single. Now when the bracket is over, bracket is solved. then we find A union B union C. Now in this condition we solve A union B union C. So here A contains 4 elements 1 to 4. Here A contains 4 elements and then union put here, and now B union C contains 1 to 6 elements, they are putting here. Okay, and after that we are solving the union. In union we are written these elements in combined form, and where the repetition is not allowed. Okay, so this situation 1 to 4 elements are written and 1 to 4 elements are eliminated, and here 5 and 6 are not shown here, are not represent. So that's why we are already combined these in this form, in this elements 5 and 6. So that's why our right hand side answer is containing this set. So A union B union C contains 1 to 6 elements in right hand side. Now in the left hand side, first of all this is answer, your answer, and this will be written already. So now first of all we prove left hand side, taking left hand side continuously process. Okay, first of all we prove right hand side, and after that we solve taking left hand side. Left hand side, which condition? A union B union C. So first of all we prove A union B union C. So here A contains 1 to 4 elements. Now put here 1 2 3 4 and then union symbol, and then B contains 2 4 6 element. Now in this sense here we are seeing A union B contains 1 to 4 elements because these are written, and now we are saying in this set 2 is already here and 4 is already here. So these are eliminating both elements, and now 1 is not represent in this set. So that's why we are writing 6 element to this set. So A union B contains 1 to 6 element, but not 5 element is here. So that's why this set contains 5 elements which are starting from 1 and ending at 6, but not included 5 element. So now this bracket is proof, and after that we are proving whole left hand side, A union B union C. So here A union B contains 1 to 6 element but not include 5, and union C elements contains 1 to 6 element which having 5 is already included. So in union we are saying that 1 2 3 4 and 5 is already included here because there is a repetition is not allowed, but in both sets having any set containing the different element of the any other set, so we are included that number. So here 5 is not included, but here is 5 is already here, so that's why we are included 5 here. So we are saying that this side is left hand side and this one is right hand side. So in right hand side it contains 1 to 6 element, and in left hand side it already contains 1 to 6 elements. So we say that right hand side is equal to left hand side. So this will be proved. Okay, in this situation, first of all this condition, union of the associative law is proved on both conditions, on both sides satisfied here, because left hand side is equals to right hand side is equals to left hand side. Now we are proving intersection in between both sets. So here we are whole clean the board, and number second B condition is that A intersection B intersection C is equals to A intersection B intersection C. Solution here, taking first right hand side, which condition? This first one is right hand side. So here A intersection B intersection C is equals to question mark. Here first we prove bracket term. I have already told you that first of all we are solving bracket. So in this bracket we are seeing B contains 2, 4, 6 and C contains 1 to 6 element. In intersection we are seeing the common elements of the both sets. Here which are common elements? Here 2 is already here, 2 is already here. So this 2 is common in both sets. So that's why in intersection form, when the both set contains same elements, then in intersection form we are written those elements. So here 2 is in both sets. So 2 shows for a single one time. Okay. Then 4 is already in both sets. 4 is already done, and 6 is already here, but 1, 3, 5 in this set having 1, 3, 5, but in this set there is no 1, 3, 5. So that's why we are not written in this set, because intersection contains only the common sets, common elements. So B intersection C contains 2, 4, 6 elements. Now we prove A intersection B intersection C. So A contains 1 to 4 elements and intersection B intersection C contains 2, 4, 6 elements. So in this set A intersection B intersection C, remaining 1 is here, 1 is not here, 2 is in both sets, then 2 is written, 3 is not present here, and 4 is here both in sets. So 4 is already, but now 6 is here, but 6 is not represented here. So that's why this set represent right hand side. Okay. Now this law prove the right hand side. Now we prove left hand side. So taking here in this situation, taking left hand side condition, now taking continuously, and here now we are this statement written in continuously form, because this one sided is proof, and now and other sided will be solving here. So that's why we are writing here now taking left hand side, and here we start, but not in other page. Okay. So that's why now we taking left hand side, where left hand side is A intersection B intersection C question mark. First of all we prove bracket form A intersection B. A contains 1 to 4 elements and intersection B contains 2, 4, 6 elements, in which 2 elements are common, which are 2 and 4. 2 and 4 have already in both sets. So that's why in intersection 2 and 4 our answer. Now we prove whole left hand side. A intersection B intersection C. Whole bracket contains 2 elements, 2 and 4, and then intersection C contains 1 to 6 elements. In this set there is only two sets are two elements are common, 2 and 4. So 2 and 4 is our answer. So this is one left hand side and this one is represent right hand side. So we can say that right hand side is equals to left hand side and this will be proved. Now the second point, the second law is distributive law. This distributive law.